Alright, welcome back. This is M-Dog, and for Gold Rush, the game, we are trying to do a series of videos on some of the individual pieces of equipment. Recently, I showed you how to use the Hog Pan Pump, which is one of the more basic ways of starting your gold mining empire. Today we're going to look at the Hog Pan with the pump. One thing to note is that when you are using this, you can no longer use the manual method of pouring water onto this. You actually do have to attach a hose and use it as intended. At least that was my experience. So, as you can see, we already have a little bit of dirt in there. Our mats are still in place. I have shown you a video on how to use the water pump, so I'm going to skip the details of that and just go ahead and hook it up. If you need help on setting up the water pump or the mobile generator, please look at those videos, and I hope that they will be helpful. We still have plenty of fuel. Let's go ahead and get this running. So the idea is very similar to the basic one, but adding the pump is just going to make your job a little easier. We're going to go ahead and start this up, and you see water is already running. The dirt that we had in there is already being processed. We're going to let it clear out a little bit and then go ahead and pour one of these buckets. We'd already dug up some dirt, and that will continue to get, and I suppose this is, you know, the most efficient way of doing it, because we had already gathered some dirt before even turning on the water pump, which of course is using fuel, so is incurring some amount of cost. But once you're up and running and you're trying to get those mats inundated with lots of gold, we're hoping, you're just going to probably want to do some shoveling either into a bucket or directly into your Hog Pan Pump. And we'll just go for that 30% here so that you can see how it works. And if you remember, or if you've played the game, you already know this, but basically what this is cutting out is it's cutting out us having to stop and clean the dirt manually by dipping a bucket into the stream and pouring the bucket of water into the top of the Hog Pan pump. The fact that we've got this hose running is that dirt is just constantly cleaning, and it is easily keeping up with the pace of us dumping buckets or even shovel load after shovel load into the top of the Hog Pan pump. So that is the benefit. It is more efficient. You're going to fill up those mats much quicker and be able to start panning for gold, which panning for gold, the very basic process of panning for gold, that will be the next video I focus on, just so that we can wrap up this tier 1 very basic setup that you can have here in Gold Rush. So as always, thanks for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know and I will try to answer them in future videos.